everyone. Welcome you all to Imagination Gallery. Here we try to show you different types of drawings and stories behind it. So if you are an art lover and wants to know the unknown facts, press the subscribe button now. Now let me introduce you to today's topic. Today in our Africa series, we will illustrate and talk about the place which is known worldwide as the land of pharaohs and 1,000 suns. It's Egypt and Egyptian mural painting of Egypt's best known pharaoh, Tutankhamun. So keep an eye till the end of the video to see this mysterious and surreal painting and listen to the stories behind Egyptian mural painting of Pharaoh Tutankhamun. Friends, we have seen so many aspects of Africa, from tribes to village life, from street murals to Egyptian murals, colors. Imagination Gallery tried to bestow all relevant details of every aspect of Africa. And today in our 41st part of the series, 41st episode, we are going to go back to Egypt and see another Egyptian mural, which is much talked about. Many research topics also, surrounded by many mysteries. It is worth mentioning here that we have already done Egyptian mural paintings before as well, where we have discussed about the Egyptian gods and goddesses. We also drew pictures and heard stories about Queen Cleopatra of Egypt. And all this happened only here in Imagination Gallery. But today's episode, a little bit special, because today we will draw or talk about a king who has become famous all over the world for his wealth, since when archaeologists have shed light on him. He is one of my favorite characters in history also. He is Tutankhamun. And this mural painting that we will see today, Tutankhamun purifying his wife. Such a scene, it has been depicted here. Using acrylics on paper, I have tried to create the best possible imagery representation of this thrilling scene. So let's begin. For Egyptians, the decoration of tomb walls with reliefs or painted scenes provided some certainty of the perpetuation of life. In a temple, similarly, it was believed that mural decorations magically ensured the performance of important ceremonies and reinforced the memory of royal deeds. And Egyptian art emphasized three basic elements: engraving, sculpture, and painting. Engravings lined the inside of tombs and are the most common and well-known form of ancient Egyptian art. The engravings depicted the pharaoh's life, the gods, the legends about them, something like that. Friends, King Tutankhamun ruled Egypt as pharaoh for 10 years until his death at the age of 19 only. Around 1324 BC, although his rule was notable for reversing the tumultuous religious reforms of his father, Pharaoh Akhenaten, Tutankhamun's legacy was largely neglected by his successors. In 1922, when British archaeologist Howard Carter, through a doorway, entered the boy pharaoh's tomb, which had remained sealed for more than 200 years. The tomb's vast hoard of artifacts and treasures intended to accompany the king into the afterlife reveal an incredible amount about royal life in ancient Egypt. and quickly made King Tut the world's most famous pharaoh. Genetic testing has also, verified that King Tut was grandson of great pharaoh Amenhotep III and almost certainly the son of Akhenaten, a controversial figure in the history of the 18th dynasty of Egypt's New Kingdom. Around 1332 BCE, the same year that Tutankhamun took power, he married Ankhesenamun, his half-sister and the daughter of Queen Nefertiti and daughter of Akhenaten. While the young couple had no surviving children, it is known that they had two daughters, but both likely to have been stillborn. But Ankhesenamun disappears from the historical records sometimes between 1325 and 1321 BC, an absence that to historians signals her death. But no one knows what happened to her. Scholars have sometimes referred to King Tut's wife as an Egypt's lost princess. And as per National Geographic, they have carried out CT scans of King Tutankhamun's mummy, and they said that in 2005 to show that he did not die from a blow to the head as many people believed. Their analysis revealed that a hole in the back of his skull have been made during the mummification process. The study also showed that Tutankhamun died when he was only 19, perhaps soon after he suffered a fracture to his leg. But there are lot of mysteries surrounding Tutankhamun. Although the young king buried in a small tomb discovered in the Valley of the Kings in November 1922, his path generally known by the name of Tutankhamun, but it was not always the case, At birth, he was in fact named Tutankhaton, meaning living image of Aton. And subsequently, some years later, he changed his name to Tutankhamun, meaning living image of Amon, once he ascended the throne. Prince Tutankhaton is believed to have ascended the throne around the age of 8 or 9 years, and at the beginning of his reign, he married his sister Princess Ankhesenamun, daughter of Akhenaten and Nefertiti, and they were the only known surviving children from the royal family of Akhenaton. Although very little known about the daily life of this young royal couple, they did live mainly in the Memphis, that means south of Cairo, and they had two daughters who died at birth and were buried with their father in the Valley of the Kings. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb and the treasures found within shed light on his 18th dynasty pharaoh. However, historians have been unable to fully retrace the history of his reign. As famous as Tutankhamun and his burial treasures, deaths that occurred in the years that followed the discovery of the tomb revived the idea of a curse of the mummies, which emerged at the end of the 19th century. It is also said, that the two trumpets discovered in the tomb had magical properties, and in particular the power to summon war. Hence, on the evening they were played for the first time in 1939, a power cut plunged Cairo's Egyptian Museum into darkness, and the recording was made by the candlelight. Several months later, war broke out in Europe. The trumpets appear to have been played again before the Sixth Day War in 1967, before the 1990 Gulf War, and more recently before the Egyptian Revolution of 2011. That was all it took to associate a new legend with the name of Tutankhamun and his curse. Well, as I say that Africa has so much to offer. It is a so diverse place, from spectacular scenery to friendly people, cultural treasures to blissful beaches, and of course these mysterious pharaohs and their land. And this is one such topic, which has a never-ending interest within it. Well, we are definitely going to come back to Africa and Africa series and with Egyptian murals. I know you all are with us. Let this be one family. Let's color the life with Imagination Gallery. I hope you enjoyed and liked today's thrilling experience of King Tutankhamun's Egyptian mural. Convey your feedbacks and suggestions about our drawing session here in the comment box. If you like our drawing session and you want to know about different paintings and the stories behind it, then do not forget to subscribe our channel. Here's wishing you a starling weekend. Stay safe and take care of yourself, my friends. Bye-bye.